Sometimes you do. Yo. What up, Shaman? This that. Oh my God, TV. What? Use a genius. What up, y'all? If you're new, welcome. If you're turning, what up there? Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Go and check out that freestyle. Boom in the description below. But here we go. Another react video. Nice Guys finished first, and I'm guessing this is the scientific version of why Nice Guys finished first, because we all know Nice Guys finished last. That is always proven most of the time true, but I think the perception is Nice Guys finished last. Like, let's say Jesus, right? If Jesus was, would have just say got gangster on him, of course he would have died, right? Because he was so nice and kind. You know what I mean? He knew Judah would go, betray him, yet he allowed him to betray him. That's being nice, just like that guy who always get put in the friend zone because he's so nice to the chicks. Sometimes you got to be aggressive. Nice Guys finished last. Alright, let's get into it. Nice Guys finished first.
Nice Guys finish last. At least that's how the saying goes. But we're here to destroy this myth and show you with scientific research and evidence how nice guys undoubtedly finish first. There's a neat problem called the prisoner's dilemma that has boggled many intelligent minds for decades. There are many variations, but in ours, two people face off against each other with two different cards in their hands. One says cooperate and the other says defect. Each round, both players pick one of the cards and play it face down without the other knowing which they've chosen. If both players choose cooperate, then they each win $300. If both players play defect, then they both lose $10. But if one person plays cooperate and the other plays defect, the person who played defect wins $500 and the cooperate card loses $100. So how is this a dilemma? Well, if I were to play the card defect, your best move would also be to defect. Sure, we both lose some money, but you haven't lost as much as if you were to play cooperate. And if I were to play cooperate, your best move would still be to play defect because you would win the most money. So no matter what the other does, defect is always our best, most logical move. And yet, if we both play our smartest move, we'll always lose, fully knowing that if we had simply cooperated, we could have won $300. But here's the really interesting part. Scientists have created computer simulations to analyze and discover which strategy is the best to win the most money over hundreds of turns. And the winner was one called tit for tat. It was programmed to always start with cooperate, and after that it would copy the last move of its opponent. So if your opponent defects, then the next time you defect. If they cooperate, then you cooperate next time. Using this method not only helps to prevent you from getting duped over and over, but statistically leads to the highest earnings in all simulations when compared to any other strategy. Okay, so how does this relate to Nice Guys? Well, it turns out that the top-ranked strategies were almost all the ones that began with what the scientists classified as niceness. That is, they would never be the first to defect and would always cooperate first. Furthermore, strategies which were quick to forgive others for deceiving them and ones that were non-envious, aka happy when others won just as much money, were key factors to success. On the other hand, the more devious strategies that tried to trick or defect more often while temporarily gaining more actually scored worse over the long term. Seriously, out of 15 strategies, the top 8 scores came from those which contained nice strategies, while the bottom 7 were more nasty or devious. And this niceness, forgiveness, and non-envious behavior pays, not only in monetary terms like our game, but even in the real world from an evolutionary perspective. Shockingly, we can actually see these strategies right in nature. Many birds, for example, must work together to remove ticks in hard-to-reach spots. Both can cooperate and help each other out, whereby they both use energy but also benefit, or one can receive help and then not return the favor. But it turns out that selfish birds are completely shunned from these communities. Vampire bats, on the other hand, hunt for blood in the night, but occasionally don't find any. To increase their group success, the ones who do find blood will share it with those who don't, with the understanding that on their off nights, others will help them out. And ultimately, all the bats are more successful if they carry this trait. However, just like the tit-for-tat strategy, if a bat is selfish and doesn't share, others are less likely to share with it. Those who are nice are more successful. From an evolutionary perspective, animals which contain genes that promote nice behavior are likely to have more offspring. It's the basic underlying code for altruistic behavior. You help me and I'll help you, and ultimately we'll all do better. So while some mean, cutthroat, or envious people may temporarily exploit and gain from others, in the long run, not only nice guys, but nice people really do finish first. If you want to learn more about the human condition and altruism, check out the book The Selfish Gene by Richard Dawkins, which this episode was based on. And if you like a good deal on books, especially textbooks, we've teamed up with our friends at slugbooks.com to get you the cheapest prices for the books you need. Seriously, we know how expensive textbooks in particular can be, so all you have to do is head to slugbooks.com/AsapScience and search the ISBN number of the books you're looking for. Slugbooks will then compare prices from all across the net and hopefully save you some money. Don't forget, our own ASAP Science book is now on pre-sale too. There's links in the description for that. And subscribe for more weekly science videos.
Yeah, man, y'all go ahead, man, start being nice, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying be nice in every situation. That's not even what the video was showing. Remember, the video was showing tit for tat, you know, so to speak, you know, kind of the whole, you know, if you looked out for me, I looked out for you, so to speak thing, which is cool too. But just be the best person you could be. We all know in certain situations when we should be giving more and when we should be cutting people off, because if you enabling somebody, you actually hurting them worse too. So remember that, you know, just because, let's say right now, if it's a female watching this, and you gotta do who you know ain't no good, you know he ain't no good, whether he in and out of jail or he always cheating on you or whatever he doing, he gay, I don't know, some just told me to say that, but and you know he wrong, he always asks you for money and then he go blow it, and you know every time you give him what he want, he just don't change, but you love him, you gotta let him go, baby. You gotta cut him off. You gotta cut him off. You know he only hit you up when he want a piece or when he just wants something for you. You gotta get better, man. You gotta, you know, I know you may not see yourself with somebody else, or you don't want to see this person go because of how they make you feel in that moment. But is it worth those lonely nights he give you, or the pain and heartache when he blows all your money, or when you know he not answering your calls because he with another female? Is it worth it? Like, honestly. And if you have to, write it down. Write a letter to yourself. Make a video post or something that reminds you of how you felt when you felt that way, because sometimes we forget how we felt. So when that person come with that nice smile, they smelling good, they looking good, and you just start thinking back to when things was happy and rainbow colored, and you know what I mean, and they give you that nice warm hug. You ain't been hugged in a while, ain't nobody showing you the attention you want, and you just melt away for this person, and then soon as after they get what they want, it's back to square one. You remember, yeah, I mean, shout out to Tink real fast, Tink and Jeremiah. If y'all want to check out this song called Don't Tell Nobody. Don't Tell Nobody. She basically breaks down a situation, and it's a great tune. I mean, I was listening to the song before I listened to the song. What I mean by that is because of how she's spitting in it, you know, the rhyme schemes, the bars. I don't want to say the lyrics at the moment, because remember, I was saying I wasn't listening, I was just listening. But it's sonically, it's a great tune. I would say it's in my top 10, honestly. But she breaks that down to how, you know, you tired of somebody, you know they cheating, you know they doing this and that, yet you still continue to get back with them, you still continue to forgive them and let them in. And you may think, yeah, no, I'm being a good person, I'm forgiveness. No, you technically being selfish, because you don't want to be alone, you don't want to have to go through the process of finding a new person, the process of investing in somebody new, or just the thought of, I won't have this person no more. We've done so much together, we've been through so much, I like so much about them, but it's always somebody else, always someone else. And of course they ain't gonna have all the qualities that the person in your past didn't have, but then they may have more, you know what I mean? They may have stuff you didn't even know you liked and enjoyed until you met this new person. So let go of that old, man, you know, let go of the old. If it's not right, you know it's not right in your heart. Only you know. The person who doing it can't even tell you if it's right or wrong. Only you know. And if it's not right, let it go. Move on, you know, go through that period when you're alone or whatever, you know, depending on how long your process is. Stay away from that person. Don't look at their social media, you know what I mean, you know, whatever. And then what you really need to do is take your mind off of it by doing something else, or you find somebody else, get a new hobby, just start doing stuff you never used to do, whatever. But I've been talking too long. Your boy Dust from the Go and check out that freestyle boom in the description below. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. 2 fingers to the side. Dust.